Welcome to the NCAA Softball Super Regionals presented by Capital One. Well, the last of the 8 Super Regionals to get underway right here in the Pacific Northwest. And what a matchup we have. The Liberty Flames, the talk of the softball world after knocking off the #1 seed Texas A&M last weekend. And they take on a team that overcame some obstacles of their own. The number 16 national seed Oregon Ducks from Jane Sanders Stadium. Alabama transfer sends that in the air towards fairly deep left field, battling the sun. Paige Dorn is there. I should say Kai Lushar there to make the catch, battling that sun for the first out. And a couple of home runs in the decisive game against the Aggies, and she's going to start the Super Regional off with an extra base hit. Finds the alley in right center field, and in with a slide is Root, with her team leading 19th double of the season.
Higher the strikeout, she has that ability to dig in when her team needs it most.
Slow roller to third. Runner stays at second. Root and Flannery throws out McManus. It's a hit alt. The DP. Back to the screen. A wild pitch will advance Root 60 feet over to third.
Putting her in the cleanup spot. She's battling here.
10th pitch of the at-bat is ball 4. What a plate appearance there for Hinault to work a 2-out walk. Somebody you want to keep off base with 50 steals. Check swing, throw down to second, goes all the way through. Root coming home is now hung up. Throw back to third, and she's tagged out. Base running error there. We've got a late start after the steal by Hinault.
Off that upspin.
The pitcher, Carol, that's been pitching banged up for a good portion of the year. They make her defender position there. And by the time the ball gets back to her, she doesn't even have a play at first base with the speed of Kai Lushar. 8th pitch of the at-bat to Kedri Lushar. So a little infield hit and a walk, and both Lushar's sisters are on base. Off the field, so she had to address her team, and she said, hey, she walked off the field on her own. She's going to be okay, but now you got to play for Riley. It's a bouncy ball towards short. Byron goes to second, gets it out there. Byron. Now here's the squeeze. Shuttle home late. Everybody's safe. Nobody covering second. And down to second goes Sinicki. Well, Sinicki executes the squeeze and winds up at second base.
Well, after giving up the stolen base, the defense stayed put to defend the squeeze, but too much speed from
numerous here to start the game. We're not even through the first inning. Let's take a look. I didn't see it there, did you?
I didn't see.
All right, this call should be upheld. What did we miss? What did we miss?
Released. Nothing else.
The foot is still on the base there, is it not? The ball's out of the hand.
What it looks like to me.
Hand.
And you can see it did lift up.
And that ball's hit deep to left field. And at the track, leaping, caught by Paige Dorn. The Eugene, Oregon native possibly just took a home run away and ends the inning.
A long shot that actually ended up in her favor.
Here's Badri, a high fly towards center field. The right fielder takes command. It's Ayanna Shaw who's getting the start in right. And by the way, the fact that Madry was left at the plate to win the top of the first inning was a big. That ball's whacked towards left center field. And it's Kendry Luchar this time with a tumbling grab.
The defense we have seen in this game so far. Great timing from Kendry Luchar. Stays on her feet as long as she can. That makes her as fast as she can.
3-2 pitch just missed. Very close to that high outside edge.
A little bit of tougher here for Lindsey Grind, the second inning.
Jesse sends one in the air to right field. Here's Rihanna Shaw is stationed and makes the catch to retire the side. So Bryant works around that. Ground ball towards the middle. Backhand stop, turning, throwing, dug out at first base by McManus. Savannah Woodard making the play for the first out of the inning. Check swing, pitch down low, the 3-2 misses, and Escobar walks Cox with one out. Let's check in with the studio. What's going on with Texas Clemson, Matt Schick?
Has busy minds. They have a lot of decisions to make pitch to pitch. Do I field the ball? Do I cover the base? What's the speed of the ball?
Towards short, caught, and a double play ends the inning. Caught at the shoe tops by Jamira Byram. 20th start at shortstop. And I looked in the 19 games that she had started at shortstop. Liberty was 15-4. Top of the order up. 2-2 pitch. Woodard right back up the middle. That may have actually grazed Grind as it went by. And Woodard has a base hit, sending Byram down to second in the first two. Roop hits it. That is fair, right near the bag. Out at third, out at first. Double play. Well, Flannery heads up. Knew she had a force at third. Touched the base with her foot to get the first out, and then across the diamond to get Roop.
Just the ability to stop the ball. This ball is pulled hard. Rachel Roop rolls over the ball, tops it. But look at this play. Flannery keeps her glove low to the ground. Real crafty as a pitcher. And mainly be able to throw that off speed for a strike.
That is fair, right near the bag for the first in time. A busy inning for Flannery after taking a foul line drive off her leg. And guess who's going to lead off?
This season and really willed Liberty to get out and led her team to victories. It's impressive.
Madry out in center field. It's away out number one.
They're just shortening the whole field on her.
On the ground out to short. Byram tried a backhand stab, but it went off the glove and high over her head. A tough chance for Byram. We'll see. On the top of the order up, here's Kai Luchar, whose first inning trip around the bases was a very controversial one. This one is bouncing towards right center and may give the Ducks the lead. Shaw headed for the plate. She'll score. Kai Luchar in with a slide at third. An RBI triple and the first triple of the year for Kai Luchar.
She keeps her barrel up in the zone. Look where her barrel is. This pitch is elevated a little bit at her chest, and she does not miss. And the outfielders are playing tight, knowing she does not have a lot of extra base hits. They have an athlete. It was a lot of fun watching her practice yesterday as well.
Left field, that's down for a base hit. That brings in Kai Luchar with the second run of the inning, and for Maake, the 54th RBI of the year.
Shows good patience in this at-bat, knowing how important this two-out RBI would be. It's actually a pitch outside. She's excited. She knows she got a hit, but the pitch is outside. She still pulls it because she is out in front so far of that pitch. A huge run for Oregon.
That's the third walk that Alina Escobar has now given up. And it's extending the Ducks' third.
Use this to describe her. She's going to give you your best every time out.
Slow tap towards short. Another play for Byram. Looks it into the glove. And throws out Patman to retire the side. But they score twice.
With their backs against the wall, they're so good at coming from behind this season.
Liner right at the drawn-in third baseman, Stephanie Maake. And Hinault. Scouting report on the Oregon side. A big point of emphasis is keeping this particular player off base.
Without question.
Slow ground ball, and they're not going to accomplish it here. On base is Madry. Base in 22 straight games. Paige Dorr, that's over the shortstop. Sinicki into left center. Madry's off to the races. She's around third, and she is going to score without the throw to the plate. It's cut off by Maake. Down to second goes Dorr with the double. And Liberty is on the board in the Supers. It's 2-1.
KK Madry just floats around the bases. The minute this gets to the gap, she is thinking score. But this swing from Paige Dorr, the pitch is outside. She lets it get deep. A nice sliding play from Luchar out in center field to keep
it. 3-2 from Sokolsky is down low, ball 4. Well, Crane walks for a second time. The other walk handed out.
Trouble because they do fight. They do battle at the plate.
Little tap. That's a fair ball. Picked up. And the throw by Sokolsky in time. The other runners advance. Go. Ground ball towards third. That's fair. There's been a lot of those tonight over there for Flannery, and she's been flawless. Throws out Byram to retire the side, and the Flames settle for 1 for all potentially 3 games this weekend here. Mark Neely, former Purdue head coach Carol Bruggeman. First pitch swinging. Cox sends it deep towards right center, but right on the edge of the track. Run down by Rachel Roop. Jones shoots one to left. Dorr able to move over and cut it off. Kaylin Jones, who lined out to short her first time up. 3-run home run. That's hit into the twilight on the infield. Having to scamper back to first goes Jones. It's caught by Woodard. Flannery pops out. 2 gone.
And this is vintage Escobar. When her team needs a pitch, she's able to find that.
She definitely earned that honor, Escobar. She was 12-0 in conference play. That ball's bounced to Byram at short, who throws out Shaw to retire the side. So the Ducks strand a runner, and we've made it through 4 in Eugene. It's a 2-1 game. Woodard is fly to left, hit one back to the circle, and does so again there, and she's safe. Good play by Kayla Jones, who made it really close at first. Potential tying run on board for Rachel Roop, and that's way high to the backstop. No chance for Emma Cox, and a wild pitch. And suddenly the tying run's at second with nobody out.
They clutch up, so to speak. Drive the ball deep when it's needed.
And now that gets away. So it partially backfires. They do take the bat out of Roop's hand.
Anything get past.
3-2 pitch on the way. And strike 3 call on the outside corner. Hinault. Fairly shallow left. Catch made. Throw to second. Not in time. So Woodard got off the base 3 or 4 steps and stopped. Left center field. Pretty well hit, but playable. And right on the warning track, Kai Luchar makes the catch. The hand of Escobar. She briefly took her foot off the base, but put it back on. And here's a tough play going out at shortstop. Byram able to make the play. A long time have really never come across, and I think there's two of them in this booth right here at least, to lift your foot off the bag. And that's back to the circle. Escobar throws out the other Luchar.
Reestablishes. We don't have anything in the rule book about reestablishing.
That's hit well towards center field. Side retired. Was it the right call? I'm not so sure, but it's the call that was made, and it's the call that matters in this game. It's
mentality. She has fallen behind as she is here against Dorr.
Back up the middle. It's going to find a way through. And they have stranded 7 tonight. Ducks have stranded 4. There's a bunt laid down. It's going to advance the runner. Flannery makes the play to throw over to Jones. Flames catcher Savannah Jesse fly to right and hit one back to the circle. Ball squirts away to third base. Goes Dorr. Slow roller out to shorts. Sinicki makes the play a little down the line, but the tag made by Mayake. Dorr just watched that with a ground ball to the left side. Not much she could do there.
Those balls in the dirt here.
8th pitch of the at-bat. Put in play fair. And Carrasquillo off the bench ties the game. Dorr scores the tying run, and it's 2-2 in the 6th in Eugene.
What an at-bat for the freshman coming off the bench. This pitch low and inside. She's able to get her barrel down to that location and flares it into the outfield. But it was the pitches before the base hit that were really key to that at-bat. Foul to
now ball softly hit, right side, gloved by Jones. Throws out Woodard to retire the side. But the Flames get the tying run on a Carrasquillo pinch hit. And it
across the country, it's an exciting time of year.
Sinicki leads off, lays down a bunt. Throw to first in time, and the catcher, Savannah Jesse, pounces on it and makes the play. Did it get a base hit?
She did a little more than, yeah, extra base hit.
Walk-off 3-run homer. Bounces this right to the second baseman. Woodard throws her out. 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. A 4-pitch walk keeps the 6th alive for the Ducks. That base hit came her last time up in the 4th. That's a little flare. Backing up. Byram makes the catch. I tell you what, no Watley tonight. Byram has been busy. She's there again.
We've seen Rachel Rube hit balls at her toes over the fence.
Chambers paints the outside edge again.
Box just outside.
Slow roller out to second base. Up with it. The throws there by Jones. 2 gone in the Liberty.
Here.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming right here. That's to left field. Kai Luchar waits on it. Down in order in the 7th. Go the Flames. 8-9-1 batters. First pitch swing and hot shot. One hopper, the throw. Byram makes the play. A lot of heat on Byram tonight. It has saved some bullets for her. She's going to throw her 90th pitch of the game here. And a play at second base. A little slip by Woodard, but keeps her feet and throws out Shaw.
You think about this Oregon offense. One of the best in the country. They come in 4th in the country in scoring. And if you're 4th in the country in scoring, it means you can hit throughout the lineup. That's usually not the extra base hits, but she really needs to use the ground.
Well, the stolen base leader in the nation just reached their third hit of the game, representing the potential winning run at first. And result for 2 tonight with a walk in the first inning. There she goes. Throw to second, head first. Ball's loose, she finds it, but good play by Madry, the center fielder, to back up and help Woodard, who just got a glove on it to keep it from going into the outfield. Well, guess who's back out of the dugout here? Dot Richardson. She's going to challenge this to see if she left early.
Well, she's got one left in her pocket.
She does.
Right? She's got one left in her pocket. Why not?
And the one she used.
After further review, the ruling on the field has not changed.
Dot Richardson has now twice successfully used a challenge. That is going to be our first question for Dot tomorrow. Is this something that you found on tape that you could exploit? Because she has twice in 2 huge spots tonight. Remarkable. Hey, we're headed to extras in Eugene. Pull off here tonight. It's the only reason the game is still going on. To first, fair ball. Madry is out. Ismaake steps on first base.
And worked herself into a full count.
Ground ball to first. Maake steps on the bag. Once again, 3 unassisted. Floated over Sinicki and in to left field. So Crane now does have a base hit. And is on base for a 3rd time thanks to the 2 walks. We've had some really odd things happen in this game, Carol. So this has to be about the pinch runner, isn't it?
I'm pulling up the lineup card from earlier because, you know, sometimes, again, I do not know for sure, but there may be a wrong number on a player. And, you know, there's a lot that can be happening here. So.
She was. Now they're playing her out. You know, someday when they want to test people who have been around the game of softball for decades on how much knowledge they really have of all the rules.
At Oregon, credit to them for making sure they knew which number it should have been.
Kedry Luchar, base hit center field, leading off the bottom of the 7. But she's not been caught stealing this year. To the backstop. She was running with the pitch. Run at second here in the 8th for Oregon. High fly. Deep center. Madry back and makes the catch. Well deep enough for the speed of Kedry Luchar to take the 60 feet to third. A productive out for Maake. That's ball 4. And the hero from the last game played by the Ducks on this field going to have a chance to win this game.
Big moment for Patman.
They allow Sinicki to take second base. That's the run that means everything right there. Catcher Cox on deck. For the 2nd consecutive game, Des Patman provides the game-winning hit, and the Ducks take game 1.
What a game for Oregon. Really had to persevere through a lot of adversity in this game. It ends with the same result as it did just a few days ago, a walk-off victory and a win in game 1 of this Super Regional.
Wow, what a game 1. Oregon wins it 3-2. Thanks to Patman once again.
This time it's not the home run, but it's taking and hitting the pitch where it's pitched. It's low and outside, and Pittman doesn't try to do too much with it, takes it right back up the middle, showing you that she is a spray hitter, can hit to all fields. Kedri Luchar knows it. The Ducks come out on top. What a moment. Back-to-back walk-off wins for Pat.